I'm Kathy Buchanan. I'm the General Manager of Meitheal Mara. Meitheal Mara is a community boatyard. This is a description we've come up with relatively recently. So we're about boats, we're about people, and we're about giving people an opportunity to get out on the water on the lovely River Lee, which every Corkonian has in their heart, but not everybody manages to float on top of. Sometimes I describe my job as being a bit like surfing on a whole lot of energy, because you're not always sure what direction the voluntary energy is going to go, or the energy of the participants in here. So we try to organise things in a very inclusive way, so that if people have ideas that are going to work for our community, then we can be flexible enough to follow those ideas. So a youth group might come in here, they might have in the back of their mind the thought that they could take part in the Ocean to City youth race. So they can come in here, they can build a currach. We build a lot of currach type from Donegal, a Dunfanaghy currach, which is made out of hazel rods and oak laths, and it's all tied together, so it's a nice project to do with groups. There's not much hammering and nails involved, so it's quite safe. So we have a whole fleet of these Dunfanaghy currachs, far more than they have in Dunfanaghy, I can tell you. They can do a rowing programme, they can take part in the youth race at Ocean to City, and we've extended that rowing programme out over the summer. We have now summer camps, and even we're having an autumn camp this year because of COVID. We couldn't have the summer camp. We also build some of these Dunfanaghy currachs with people with disabilities or mental health issues who've fallen out of mainstream education. So they'll come into this workshop. If you can see over my shoulder, there's a canoe. It's not this type of currach, but a simple currach frame there. So they might build a canoe, they might build a currach, or they might do woodwork projects, whatever works for them. And that's really more about, it's as much about team building and personal development as it is about the boat. One of the nice things about Meitheal Mara, and I think it's the boats that do it, is we work with people from all types of backgrounds. We had an event a few years back, and it struck me that there was somebody who could possibly be a millionaire, but we never asked questions, along with asylum seekers, all in the one event, and people from a whole range of backgrounds in between. So we work with groups around the city, youth groups, people working, men. We have a men's shed as well, people working with others with disabilities, ex-prisoners, but we also work with kids from all backgrounds. Our volunteers come to us. They could be really interested in sailing. They could be really interested in the history and heritage of currachs. We've worked with UCC. We've worked with all types of people really, and I think the boats draw them in, and then the people and the network of people who are interested in boats, it's what makes them stay. Some of our aspirations or big dreams for the future beyond 2021 is we've got a number of partners around the city who share some of our needs for getting boats on the river and getting people into the boats and working with people. And our dream is to have a shared premises somewhere, maybe downstream of the bridges and the weirs, where we could have people building boats, fixing boats, mending boats, as well as people who want to get out on the water, all on the same shared centre. And yeah, it would be a lovely thing to see happen.